Movies are some of the most complex things that we see on a regular basis. Every choice in a movie is intentional. What may seem inconsequential to us is actually a very thought out decision. One thing we almost never think about when watching a movie is how a camera is positioned.
Coming to you now from the largest studio ever constructed, it's The Truman Show!
The Truman Show is a movie about a man living in a TV show about himself, but completely unaware of it. He was oblivious to the fact that everything around him was fake for most of his life. Eventually, Truman realizes things aren't quite right in his little town that he's been trying desperately to get out of.
Good driver. Good driver. Good.
This shot can make us feel like we ourselves are watching the show. The spy cam in the radio can make us feel as though we're spying on Truman, just as he begins to suspect. We now sit comfortably in the back seat. Watching Truman drive makes us feel like we're right there with him.
Seconds. Pops, make sure the copy's hot. Okay, he's making his turn onto Lancaster Square. Oh my God! He nearly hit balance. Something's wrong. Change frequencies.
Let's see that scene again. The camera goes from a close shot to a wide shot, and then back to a close shot. The close shot makes it more personal and happens when we see his reaction to almost hitting the woman. When we're wide again, it gives us more to look at, more to process. It can be overwhelming. And then we come back to Truman's face, and we can see and feel the panic and the confusion he's feeling. Then we hear the feedback. This pause in the world confirms to Truman that something is off. We then go to a shot of Truman pulling up. We aren't in the car with him, giving us a sense of disconnection, and that we're back to being a viewer of the show instead of being with Truman as a supporter and friend. We then begin to follow Truman as he goes about his day, slowly realizing that he's being watched. In this scene, we follow Truman as he spins through the door over and over again. This is like the spiral of his mind and also of his life. We're close in Truman's face, giving a close connection as we feel the wheels turning in Truman's mind. We now watch from far away from Truman as the paranoia slowly swallows him. We feel like we are the cause of this paranoia. We want Truman to realize his life is a lie, and it's gratifying to see him realize something is wrong. We watch as Truman slowly begins to realize that his whole life has been and is a lie. Skipping forward a bit, we now watch Truman through a car mirror. We now truly feel like we're spying on him as we hear the mechanical whirs of cameras and the camera's positionings feel like places we would sit if we were truly trying to spy on him in real life. We are seeing Truman watch others carefully, looking for signs that his worries of being spied on are real and aren't fabricated and something he made up in his mind. This is the moment where things really start adding up for him. He stopped traffic with the raise of a hand. Something is clearly not right. There has to be something bigger at play. The bird's eye view is used to show Truman's realization that he's lacked control in his life up until now. He's finally getting control of things now that he's starting to understand the faults of the world around him. He runs into this building because it's unexpected, out of the norm. We have a looser camera as he runs in, panicked that he might be stopped or followed. The moment he is in, the camera becomes steady as he tries to remain calm. We stay focused on Truman's face as he sees the fake elevator. He knows there is something wrong. There is no denying it now. This is undeniable proof that the life he is leading has not been the life that he thought it was. The Truman Show is an amazing movie, and its use of cameras is super interesting considering the movie's premise. It uses the cameras to tell a story and provide an interesting view on what's happening to Truman, giving us insight we wouldn't get with just a steady, unmoving shot. It also gives us an immersive experience, as at points it feels like we are a member of the Truman Show's innumerable audience. Next time you watch a movie, I invite you to think about what the camera is doing to affect your viewing experience. I guarantee you will have a better time watching the movie and a deeper understanding and appreciation for the story you've just watched. I hope you've enjoyed this video essay, and thank you so much for watching.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.